Welcome to the Sketchy Podcast. Unfortunately, Matthew wasn't able to make it, but don't worry, we have a very special guest for you guys. He's been getting a lot of attention online. He's a former reality TV star and potential current mayor of LA. Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Pratt.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's me, Spencer Pratt. I just want to say, I'm not potential LA mayor. I gotta be the LA mayor, because if I'm not LA mayor, LA's cooked. When I say cooked, I mean cooked like a fish. And when I say fish, I mean Karen Bass, because her last name is the name of a fish. And if we get Karen Bass back in here, oh man, LA's gonna be cooked. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like World War III, Armageddon out here. I'm excited to be here on the Sketchy Podcast, shot in LA by Angelinos themselves, so this is great.
Absolutely.
Short drive up the street from my trailer.
Right, we're gonna get into that. I heard about your trailer that you're living in, and thanks for coming on the pod. I know you're a busy guy. You're, going on a world tour, kind of doing your spiel. And
I am busy, but this is what I like to do. I like to talk to the people. Like this is what it's all about. I'm not a politician. I'm not, some business guy who's out here trying to fleece all the Angelinos. I'm out here trying to talk to the Angelinos. This is what I live for, to have conversations with the Angelinos.
Right.
The other day, I had a conversation with one Angelino. His name was Angelino.
Okay. Yeah, that's great.
He was an Angelino named Angelino.
Right, and so you're
super cool guy too. You talk to these people and you're like, man, I love the Angelinos.
Right, no, 100%. I know you're like a big Angelino guy. You're an LA guy, and that's why you're. I'm assuming you're running for mayor. And that's my first question leading into this is, what made you, former reality TV star Spencer Pratt, want to run for mayor?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So I wanted to run for mayor back when my house in the Pacific Palisades burned down.
Right.
And it wasn't just my house that burned down. It was my friends' houses that burned down.
Right.
My mom's house that burned down.
Oh.
My dad's house that burned down.
Okay.
My neighbor's house that burned down.
Right, yeah, they were all, yeah.
My dog's house burned down. My birdhouse burned down. I had a birdhouse in the lawn and it burned down.
Yeah,
every single house burned down in the Palisades, and that's when I knew I was like, you know what? Something went wrong here.
Right.
It wasn't even when they burned down. It was after they burned down. I started doing a little investigating myself into what happened, what went wrong.
Yeah.
That's when I decided to run for mayor. I saw the corruption at hand.
After your dog's house got burnt down.
Yep.
Correct. Okay, so all the houses
and my dog had a beautiful house.
Right, a dog house, I would assume, in your backyard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He didn't have his own house.
No, he did. No, he did. He had his own dog house, but it was his own house.
Right. Okay.
It had an elevator in it. I mean, in the Pacific Palisades, we build beautiful houses there.
Right.
So
No,
I
it's a
didn't
beautiful
want to
area.
have just like a regular dog house. Same with the bird house too.
Yeah.
The bird can fly, but we still built like stairs and an elevator in that house, just in case the bird. And that's what made it burn even more. Yeah. No pun intended. It burned even more when the birdhouse burned down, because I was like, do you know how much time and energy I put into building that birdhouse? I put a lot of time into it. The elevator that I installed in the birdhouse, that took like a year.
Yeah.
And then I watched it all burn to the ground, and the bird died in the house.
A lot of that seems a little unnecessary.
There's, I think, 7 or 8 people that died in the Pacific Palisades fire. They forgot to mention one bird, my bird.
Right. But your dog...
His name was Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird. Okay. Okay. This seems like a little unnecessary that you built a house for your bird.
Sorry, I'm really emotional.
Right, yeah, I can tell you're very emotional about it. I feel like this is, it's
I'm really emotional
uncomfortable
about
laughter.
No, I'm not laughing, I'm crying. But sometimes sometimes laughing kind of
turns into crying.
Well, it looks like crying.
Right.
And that happened when Tweety Bird died.
It sounds like you're really broken up by this.
I am.
Yeah, it sounds like you're really hurt by it.
When Tweety Bird...
I'll give you a second. Yeah, I'll give you a second.
This is why I want to run for mayor. I'm just going to try and talk through the tears.
Go for it. Yeah, I'm here.
So I was in my room. This was the day of the fire. I heard my dog barking outside. He was like, "Arr!" And then I was like, what the hell's going on? I figured it was nothing though, because our dog barks a lot.
Yeah.
But then I knew something was wrong, because all of a sudden I started smelling burnt chicken. And I was like, is my wife making chicken right now? I didn't ask for, I thought we were making chimichurri steak tonight.
Right.
We were supposed to have chimichurri steak and a salmon, along with asparagus, and we were going to have baked sweet potatoes.
Okay.
My wife didn't say anything about a chicken, so I was already suspicious about that. Then I noticed the fires were burning, erupting outside, and that's when I realized, well, if she's not making chicken, Tweety bird, my bird, is being burned in his birdhouse.
Oh my God, that's terrible. That sounds awful. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but that sounds not good. So everyone's house got burned down.
It's all Karen Bass's fault.
Right.
She did it. She burned down my house. She burned down everyone's house.
Right.
And I knew, I saw that she was going to be elected again, and I said, hell no. We cannot have another round of Karen Bass. Absolutely not.
Okay, here's my next question since you brought it up.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Wow, I kind of don't really even want to.
That's
wow.
Subconsciously, I think it was.
I know, just the fire. The fire has been.
Yeah, it's been.
You know what? Fire away. Go it. Let's address the truth.
Okay, yeah. What do you think will happen to the Angelinos if Karen Bass is reelected for another term?
What will happen?
Yes.
I think a better question, Justice, is what won't happen.
Right.
I mean, oh my God. If she's elected mayor again, because I've been doing a lot of digging, I've been doing a lot of research into this, and I've been seeing kind of what's been going on. Oh man, if she's elected, we are royally f***ed.
Wow.
I mean, look, if Karen Bass is reelected, let's look at already what's happening. There's fires popping up everywhere. There's homeless people and pleasuring themselves in front of schools. It's illegal to pleasure yourself in front of a school. You can pleasure yourself.
Yeah.
Pleasuring yourself is fine. That's not illegal. You can't do that in front of a school, though. That's illegal.
Right.
Also, you can't in front of a school. You can in the school.
Right.
If they have a bathroom, go ahead. Go. If you're a student, go in the school. That's fine. No one's even getting upset about that. But what we're getting upset about is where you're the vicinity of the vicinity of the pleasuring themselves. And right now, if you walk around LA, I can't even bring my wife around. I can't bring my kids around because every second, it's like that scene in Jurassic Park where there's like giant mounds of and it's the dinosaur that they're seeing. But Justice, this isn't dinosaur These are giant piles of human homeless and I would know because I'm homeless. I'm outside of my trailer right now because I'm living in a trailer. My house is burned down. So I'm all over the place. Hell, my kids are my family. They're walking around in my own and I feel guilty about it because I'm campaigning against the I'm the anti party.
Right.
So with Karen Bass, like you're gonna have all these homeless people even more. They're breeding. They're breeding on these campgrounds, and they're like zombies. By the way, they're not just. I think some of them are zombies because how are they spreading so fast? Where are they all coming from? It's because they're biting everybody, and the toxins are getting inside of their bodies. So you walk down the street, you're like, what's that smell? The smell. There's particles in the air in LA when you're walking around.
Right,
okay,
yeah.
I'm done with that. I'm part of the. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. But if I did run. I am running, and when I run, there's going to be an R next to my name, but it's not because I'm a Republican. It's going to be for the reality party. It's going to be for the righteousness party, I'm a common sense party. That's what I would run as, the anti-party.
Right.
Am I rambling too much?
No, you're good. But I do want to intervene. You said you're shitting?
Yeah. I mean, I'm homeless, and that's the problem in LA. There's all these homeless people everywhere, and I know now because I'm homeless. I'm an Angelino, but I'm also homeless now, so I know what it's like to be in the mind of a homeless person.
Right.
I shoot up crystal meth and fentanyl now too, just like them. I'm like, no wonder they do this. It's great.
Yeah.
Because I'm living out of the trailer.
Okay.
And so I go and sometimes in the trailer I'm living in the trailer with my entire family, and the toilet gets backed up. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? My son just took a daughter just took a hell, my wife just took a fat.
So you're outside of the trailer.
Where am I? Yeah, so I have to go, and now I'm like, now I understand why the homeless do it.
Right.
But we can't have that.
Right.
So
you want to clear the homeless out. What else are you going to do besides that? How are you going to clear them out?
Well, I still want to talk about the homeless because the whole zombie thing I think is it's a theory I have. Like if you're in LA and go ahead, leave a comment in the comment section below. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's like The Walking Dead out there. It's like World War Z. I like to think of myself as Brad Pitt kind of in World War Z. But instead of Brad Pitt, I'm Brad because I'm going to clean up all the out there. Spencer Pratt, more like Spencer Pitt, Spencer That's what I should run as, actually. I have some hats right now and it says Pratt on it. I should just change it to anti-party.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, there's a lot of on the streets.
Because they're running around, the homeless people out there, they're like, yeah!
Oh. Okay,
I'm serious, that's what they're like. Like you and me sometimes, like I'll be walking down the street and I'll be like,
right. Okay, yeah.
Give me some crystal meth. Give me.
Oh, wow.
See, it kind of even comes out in me. It's spreading like a virus. I don't want that happening to Angelinos anymore.
Right, yeah. Because
Angelinos should be surfing, eating
not dealing with zombies.
Tacos, shooting movies, not shooting up.
Right.
Not shooting up heroin and fentanyl. They should be shooting films.
Well, where are you gonna put the homeless people? Do you have a plan for that?
So what I want to do,
I do. Shit?
No, I have a plan. What I want to do is I want to build a giant resort for the homeless people. It'll be outside of LA, away from all the people, away from my family. So my kids, the only they're gonna be smelling is their own and maybe their dog and maybe if we get a new bird, maybe some more bird But I'm done with the homeless pooping everywhere, you know. So I want to move them out to a resort, rehabilitation center where we force them to take treatment for their drug problems that they have. So it's going to be a beautiful, good rehabilitation center. You're going to get there and you're going to say, wow, I thank you, Spencer Pratt. Thank you. I'm so glad that you put me in this rehabilitation center.
Well, how are you going to do that? I mean,
So
do
what
you
we're
have
gonna
any
do-
money? Or like, what's the plan?
So I'll get
taxpayer money.
I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 150, 100, 5,000, 8,000, 30,000, 9,000 billionaires all lined up, ready to go, ready to give me they're ready to write the check. They're begging me to write the check.
So you have people ready to pay for the
9,000
fortress.
billionaires.
Wow. Okay.
9,000 billionaires,
So
Justus.
the taxpayers are not going to be paying for this.
No, 9,000 billionaires will be. All the billionaires.
Okay.
They're friends of mine. And they said, Spencer Pratt, come on, make this happen for us. Come on, run
Right.
for mayor. Get the resort. And I'll tell you what's going to be in the resort for the homeless. The rehabilitation center.
What is that?
Because they're going to say, man, Spencer, thank you for sending me here. We're going to have, it's going to be beautiful. You're probably not even going to want to leave. We're going to have palm trees, water slides, a massage parlor. There's going to be a like all you can eat sushi bars. There's going to be
For the homeless?
and then we're going to show them how to work. We're going to show them how to get back in the workforce. We're going to teach them how to use AI infrastructure, how to use Claude, how to use ChatGPT. We're going to give them.
That sounds kind of unnecessary.
We're
I
going to
thought we
give
don't
them laptops.
Right. Okay.
No, it is necessary because they need to be reintegrated back into the workforce, Justice.
Right.
They have to learn. They can't just be left out high and dry. That's already what we're doing. That's already what Karen Bass is doing.
Right. Okay.
Karen Bass? More like Karen Ass. Because there's everywhere from her ass.
Oh, right. I mean, that's a good slogan. Karen Bass, Karen Ass. I mean, not for her, but that's a good anti-Karen Bass slogan right there.
The other thing we're going to do with the resort is we're going to have a dolphin. So we're going to have water slides, like I already said.
Right.
It's going to be like tropical. It'll be like a tropical resort, but we're also going to have dolphins. A dolphin pool where they can go ahead. I've always wanted to swim with the dolphins. It's everyone's dream to swim with a dolphin. So, we're going to make this a place where homeless people want to go. They're going to be like, I don't want to go and get treatment. I'm like, really? You want to swim with Shamu? Who doesn't want to swim with Shamu, right? Tell me.
I mean, I would.
I know you would
definitely
like to.
swim
You'd
with
like to,
Shamu.
or a
Yeah,
baby
yeah.
Shamu or a dolphin or something, right? You'd love to
Definitely,
touch the soft, silky, smooth skin of a dolphin,
Right. Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Of course.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. This is okay.
Also, the other day, I drove down downtown LA, through downtown LA the other day. You know what I saw on the side of the street? True story. I saw two guys each other on the sidewalk, and there was a dumpster fire right next to them. And we're gonna get into the fires and how the homeless
I was
people
about to say,
contributed
what
that
are you
too.
going to do with the fires? Is that, I mean, this plan that you have, that you just displayed, it sounds luxurious, and I don't even know if it's necessary, to be honest. But that's great if you could pull that off with the billionaire friends that you have.
We can. I know we can, Justice. And you know what? Even if I didn't, which I'm going to.
Okay.
But even if we didn't, whatever I do, it'll be better than whatever Karen Ass is doing.
I guess you're not technically not wrong about that. I mean,
she sucks.
It's not looking too good right now. But
She
I'm
was
also
just going to automatically win if I didn't join the race.
That's true. And
I'm
she's
that's
ahead
the
right
best-
now.
I
She's
was-
ahead right now in the polls.
Which is crazy to me. How? Like
Karen Ass is leading the
She's the
race.
best that we got.
It's her and
How?
you. Her and you. We got another Biden and Trump, showdown going on in California. It's like, this is what we got.
I
like
just
you
can't
said.
believe
I mean,
it.
I'm saying that for you too. I mean, man, we got a former reality TV star in the race right now to be our mayor of LA.
You're right, it's kind of-
I've seen it all.
It's a lot like the presidential race, actually. If you think about it, it's like we have Kamala,
Yep.
kind of this like half black, right? I don't know what Karen Bass is, but she's going to Ghana, so she probably has like African roots.
Right.
No one really quite
sure.
knows what the hell Kamala is, right?
Maybe a fish?
Kamala's a fish.
No, bass.
Oh, because of her last name. Yeah, you would think that someone with the last name Bass would know a thing or two more about water.
Water, yeah.
She didn't know anything
Let's
about
talk
water.
about that.
But-
Let's get into that. What will you do that counters what Karen Bass did with the fires.
Right. So so I have a great plan for this, and I'm surprised that we haven't even
Right. Let's get into that.
we have not integrated this yet. Is mind blowing to me as an Angelino. So what I want to do is I want to have more water drop sites spread out throughout LA, small reservoirs, right? But that's just the start. I want like 50 or 60 reservoirs all throughout LA where the helicopters can come in, grab the water, suck it up like you're sucking we want the helicopters to be able to be sucking, okay? And we want to be able to pick up that water and then we spit it out. They're not swallowing this water. They're spitting it right back out all over the houses. Okay. Sorry, I'm really emotional right now.
No, I was just laughing at the analogies that you were using. It just sounded very sexual. But keep saying what you're saying about the spitting and the suckings.
Sorry, I just started thinking about Tweety Bird again.
Oh, no.
Because I imagined sucking and spitting onto the bird.
What was going on with the sucking? We'll get back to Tweety Bird. But
if I could have sucked and spit onto Tweety Bird, it would have saved that bird.
Finish your statement about the sucking of the helicopters and the waters and the reservoirs.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put 50 or 60 reservoirs. Right. But we're not just going to start there. So we're going to have those reservoirs. We're going to grow them, right? And then pretty soon the water is going to overflow and it's going to connect to each reservoir. Okay, we're going to connect everyone's pools. So it's going to be like a giant river running through LA, kind of like a lazy river. So now look at this. It's a tourist attraction, okay? We have families that can now go in the lazy river. They float around LA, right? All right, but it's also a fire safety mechanism because let's say fire happens, we say, hey, everyone get out of the lazy river. We got to start sucking and spitting. So oh, sorry, I'm thinking about Tweety Bird.
No way. I understand about the Tweety Birds, but let's keep finishing on this sucking and spitting.
Sorry, this is just so emotional for me. I'm starting to cry. Okay.
So they're going to be, so the people are going to get out, the helicopter's going to be sucking and spitting.
They start sucking and spitting.
Right.
Now here's the thing.
Got it.
I want to, after it becomes a river, everyone's like, wow, this is so cool, Spencer Pratt. You made a real LA river, a lazy river that we can all float in, right? Imagine the community building, too, that would be,
Is this a non-pee river? You know, people pee in the lazy river. Is there going to be piss in this water?
There's no pissing in this one because all the homeless people are going to be gone. All the normal people aren't going to be and pissing everywhere. Right. They're not going to be there. Then the water will be clean. People can swim in it, and it'll be perfect for sucking and spitting.
Oh, shit.
There's only going to be sucking and spitting. There isn't going to be
This sounds like
or piss.
This sounds like a fantasy dream.
No, hold on.
Yeah,
it gets better.
Oh, no.
It gets better, and this is the part I'm most excited about.
I hope it gets better.
Have you seen Star Wars? Phantom Menace, episode 1?
Yes.
With Jar Jar Binks?
Yes.
All right, so here's what I want to do. After we build the lazy river out, I want the water to overflow. The rain season's going to come in, okay? And we're going to have so much water being pumped into there, pumped for sucking and spitting, that now all the water is going to start overflowing and everything's going to be wet. It's going to be luscious. It's going to be moist in LA, and the water's going to keep growing over, and then we're going to turn LA. There will never be a fire ever again because we're going to turn LA into Ganga City. From Star Wars, Phantom Menace 1, the water's going to keep rising, and we're going to teach the Angelinos how to adapt to living underwater. It's going to be like Atlantis. So people are going to be swimming around. We're never going to have a fire again. My house, my bird's house, my dog's house, my cousin's house, my aunt's house. No house is going to burn down. You can have a house burn down in Ganga City. Imagine a bunch of Jar Jar Binks looking Angelinos swimming around going, Misa want to make a movie in Hollywood. Misa want to go surfing. Sorry, I'm just getting so emotional.
About Tweety Bird.
I'm just emotional because this is just so exciting for me. I'll go back to my
what I was saying. Before you say anything else, you're gonna turn LA into Ganga City?
Yeah. So and slowly the Angelinos will adapt to it, and we'll create even our own Ganga City language, like Jar Jar Binks. Misa want to go to Sunset Boulevard today.
Oh my God. Okay.
Where are we gonna go today? Why do we go to Santa Monica? Misa love surfing in Santa Monica. That's what right now Angelinos, we have a certain way of talking. We have an accent. The new accent is going to be a Ganga City Jar Jar Binks accent because we're going to become like fish people. You see what I'm saying? All the movies now are going to be coming out of Hollywood. They're all going to be fish themed, fish related.
Karen Bass would love that.
Well, Karen Bass is going to be probably the only fish that's not going to be allowed in the Ganga City. Yeah,
right.
But we're going to build an Atlantis oasis, Ganga City, Los Angeles, that will never catch on fire again under my watch. You just wait. And I got 50, 60, 50, 80, 100, 2,000, 3,000, 450,000 billionaires all ready to go. They're all ready to. They're saying, Spencer Pratt, come on, help us make LA a Ganga City.
Okay.
I'm already, the one billionaire, Bill Gates, he already told me he started learning the Ganga language. He was like, Spencer Pratt, Mr. Bill Gates, I like to go and do things on the island, but now I want to make my own island.
Okay.
Inside of the Ganga City, LA. He said that. Bill Gates, I'm quoting him right now. He said that. I'm not even paraphrasing.
To be quite frank, I don't know what the you're talking about. You are spitting a bunch of nonsense, buddy. And this leads me to my next question. A lot of people don't think you have any qualifications to be running for mayor. What exactly are your qualifications?
I'm so glad you asked me this
question. How are you going to pull any of this Ganga off that you're speaking of?
I'm glad. First of all, I've seen every Star Wars. Okay,
right,
like 5 times.
Kind of irrelevant to fixing LA, but I think let's answer the question.
Well, you mentioned the Ganga City thing again, and I just want to bring up, like, I've studied the infrastructure of Ganga City on WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks? What the? Can we stick to the? Let's stick to the question.
Sorry, Wikipedia. I mean.
Okay.
That's what it is. Wikipedia.
I don't care about your Wikipedia.
It's like Wikipedia, but
please, Spencer, you're going off on tangents here. You're speaking nonsense. You're not speaking even. What are you speaking of?
It's Wikipedia. If you want to do any research on the Star Wars
Let's stay on
universe.
track, Spencer.
All right, so look, qualifications.
Qualifications. Yes.
People always ask me qualifications. Other than seeing every Star Wars and studying Ganga City on Wikipedia.
Christ.
Qualifications. Here's what I say to that question. Qualifications. Look at what qualifications have gotten us. Karen Bass sure had a lot of qualifications, and look what it got us. A bunch of fires, a bunch of fires actually, dumpster fires full of
Yeah.
And there's nothing, I so far qualifications, I got my house burned down. I'm living in a trailer with my family. I'm homeless.
Yeah. Right.
I'm living out of a trailer at the house that I should have been living at now.
Right.
Right outside of it.
Got it. You still didn't answer the question. Qualifications.
I have no qualifications, but that's what this city needs. We need someone who isn't a politician. I'm not a politician. The way that the city is right now, and the way that the whole state actually, I'll throw some shade at Gavin Newsom too. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm not really a big fan of what any of these crooked politicians are doing. We need someone in there who's a normal Angelino with no qualifications, no ability to do anything, doesn't know anything about anything. We need someone like that in here to radically shake things up. I'm trying to radically shake up LA.
Right.
I want to shake it.
Right.
I want to shake this place up.
Right.
Get this place sucking and spitting all over the place with the fires and the water.
Right.
I want to shake it up so we have firefighters sucking and spitting all over LA with the water, so we'll never have a fire again. But we got to shake it up.
Right. Okay. So
I'm not a politician. Like, unlike these other people, that's the difference between me. I'm a politician without qualifications, and I stand by that loud and proud.
Well, Spencer, technically you are a politician. You are running for politics right now, so you are a politician.
Okay, I see how you could say that, but okay.
You could say you're not a politician, but you are a politician.
I disagree. I'm not a politician. Just because I'm running for mayor and I'm trying to be a politician, that doesn't mean I'm a politician.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, look at it this way. Let me break it down for you, because I know that might be a little confusing.
It is very confusing. Please explain that to everyone.
Everybody likes to say I'm
like to know.
For example, everyone says, when I was on the Hills, that I was a reality TV show star. I wasn't a reality TV show star. I never identified as that, okay? Sure, I was like the funniest member of the cast, and I was like the main villain on the show, and I tortured and terrorized everybody around me and had like crazy crash outs, and they filmed everything, and I was a star on a reality TV show, but I don't call myself a reality TV show star. I was just a regular guy.
Who was on a reality TV show?
No, I just happened to be having crash outs.
On a reality TV show.
Living my life, doing my thing.
On a reality TV show.
And they happened to be filming it, and sure, they edited it together, and they made it into a reality TV show.
That you agreed to do.
That's on them. I don't take responsibility for that. I'm not a reality TV show star in the same way that I'm not a politician. I'm just a normal guy. I'm a normal Angelino. And even when I was on the Hills, that's how I identified. People would say, what's it like being a reality TV show star? I'd say, reality TV show star? I'm an Angelino, full and through. I bleed Angelino.
Okay.
I bleed the LA River.
You're not making
which
any,
will soon
you're not
be
making,
the LA Lazy River after I make this place into Ganga City.
You're not making any sense, buddy. Okay? You are on a reality TV show, whether you like it or not, or believe it or not, and you are a politician. You are running for policies right now. So you have to just, I get it. You're not qualified. You admitted it. You have no qualifications. You have no qualifications.
I know it's confusing for you because
I'm not confused. You're confused.
My position is radical. Okay.
Very radical.
So,
right.
I get that it might take a second for you to digest, but I think you're going to really like it.
I might need to take a couple seconds.
Just watch the first, watch The Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace one more time, and I think that you're going to understand everything that I'm saying, like, so much more clear.
Right. Okay, well, you brought up that you're not a reality TV. I'm not watching The Phantom Menace because it has nothing to do with this conversation.
The Phantom Menace. And you should if you want to do some more research, if you're going to be a professional journalist.
I'm very professional. You're the one not having any type of profession at all. I mean, you're talking about building lazy rivers where people are sucking and spitting and talking about Ganges towns. What the are you talking about, buddy?
Sorry, I'm just getting emotional again.
No, okay, I'm talking about... You know what? Because a lot of people, there's a lot of controversy right now about you, and people are asking and, saying that you have signed a TV deal to record, essentially, your whole campaign, and you're going to be making profits off of that, which is a little weird, to be honest. Is that true, or is that not true?
No.
So that's not true.
That's fake. Who's saying that? I always say follow the money. Okay?
Right.
Who's saying that? I guarantee you follow the money trail back far enough, where's it coming from? It's probably coming from Karen Bass's ass.
Right.
Spewing more because that's what she does.
Yeah.
She's like a giant spewing machine. And
okay.
No, I'm not going to make a reality TV show out of this. And this is like a serious thing. This is Angelino's lives. This isn't some publicity stunt for me to get a bunch of attention and, come back into the limelight and make everything about me. Okay.
Right.
I mean, sure. I will say if you happen to see some documentary show come out about my campaign later on Netflix or something produced by, Ted Sarandos and, it is tracking me being a politician. Like, I'm not saying that won't happen or can't happen. Happened on the hills. I had no idea I was being filmed on the hills.
What do you mean you didn't know there was? How could you not know that you were on a reality TV
because
show?
I was up in the hills. I was living my life. I wasn't paying attention to the cameras, Justus. This is more lies, more fake things. And
that doesn't make any fun. You didn't assume that
they can go ahead and say whatever they want because they don't want to take account. And when I say they, I mean
you're not taking accountability.
They don't want to take accountability for anything that they do. Okay, they don't want to take accountability for the fires and the lack of water lakes and lazy rivers that we have around LA. They don't want to talk about that. They just want to say, Spencer, what do you mean? They want to talk about me and my reality show on the hills. I didn't even know I was part of the hills until the hills came out and they've even finished all the seasons. I had no idea. I was just living my life.
That makes no sense. What are you talking about?
I was living my life as an Angelino. You're hearing it from the horse's mouth himself.
Okay.
I had nothing to do with the hills until it came out. And then I said, what even is the hills? I said, I'm living in the hills. I actually saw it on TV on accident. I was so oblivious to the show. I didn't know I was being filmed. I don't even watch reality TV. I think it's dumb. I like reading books about intelligent things like Abraham Lincoln and his policies and law and agriculture and rewatching Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace over and over again and practicing my Jar Jar Binks impersonations. As you can see, I do a great one.
You don't look like
Mr. Lover Jar Jar Binks.
Okay.
Annie?
All right.
Where's Anakin Skywalker? Obi-Wan? Who saw Obi-Wan Kenobi? Wow! That's a scary... Darth Maul? That's a scary man.
I don't know what's going on.
So
listen, you don't look like you read any books. You do look like you watch Star Wars. That's it.
I didn't even know the hills was a thing until I was sitting on my couch. I was reading a book about Abraham Lincoln and his policies and how he freed the slaves. And then I looked on the TV and I said, what the hell? I was like, is that my house? Is that me? I was like, why am I on TV? Why am I on a TV show right now? And then my wife had to tell me. She said, Spencer Pratt, we've been being filmed for this reality TV show. And I said, what? I've been so busy reading about Abraham Lincoln, practicing my Jar Jar Binks impersonation. I didn't even notice. I was getting things done. I was always policy oriented. I was always results oriented. And that's why I don't want to call myself a Republican. I do put the R there, but it's results.
But people did say you did vote for Trump. You are a Trumper. So you're not a Republican, though. You're not running as a Republican.
I'm not a Republican, and I'm not even a Trumper. Sure, I voted for Trump. Sure, I love guns. Sure, I love that, when the rich are taxed less, and I love Donald Trump and his policies. But I'm not a Trumper. I'm not a Republican.
You're
an
an
Angelino.
Angelino.
Because I'm so focused on the campaign. I'm focused on the Angelinos. I'm focused on making the city into a Ganga city with a lazy river where the birds can live and float around in the water.
Yep. I knew he was going to say that. Okay. Well, once again, I just feel like you just spewed a bunch of nonsense, and I don't know how you're going to do any of the things you said you're going to do, if I'm being quite frank. And let's just go on to the next question. A lot of people say that you had a temper problem when you were on reality TV. Do you still have a temper problem? Did you get that under control?
No. That was so long ago.
Right.
And I've done a lot of bad things in my life, a lot of things I'm embarrassed of, but I've grown a lot, and I think I like giving grace to everybody, and including myself, and seeing that we can all grow. Mm-hmm. Everyone grows. I'm sure you've grown a lot. Hopefully Karen Bass grows a lot and stops all over the place. The homeless could grow a lot in these rehabilitation centers that we're going to build, the resorts, the resort and casino. By the way, one of them I want to put a casino inside, make it kind of like Morongo or Pachanga. I think that'd be pretty cool. But instead of gambling money, they gamble something that's good for them. Like when they win like ionized pH water. So it's not like we turn their gambling addiction into something healthy. It's like, oh, they win a gym membership, or oh, they won a Whole Foods organic salmon. But back to your question. What was the question?
Okay.
Anger.
You need to listen. But I was talking about your anger, and then let's not talk about pachangas and casinos. Okay, let's stick to the. Let's stay on par here. You're going off tangents again.
Look,
is your anger under control?
My anger is more under control than it ever has been. I'm in the best place I've ever been in my life, even though I'm living in a fucking trailer because of fucking Karen Bass. You see, I'm calm. I got my anger under control. F*** you! Karen Bass, you piece of shit!
Okay, well, clearly your anger is not under control. I mean, that was just you just had a crash out on the podcast, and that's anger. You have anger problems.
No.
He has anger problems, guys.
That's just...
If this is what we're getting, is this what we're gonna...
That's called passion. And that's what I am. I'm a passionate guy. Sometimes passion can bleed into anger a little bit, but that's not what I'm about. I'm about love. I'm about common sense.
Okay.
I'm the common sense
You're the common
party.
sense party, right? Yeah. You're an Angelino. You're the common sense party. Nothing you say
the Ganga
City party. Nothing you say makes any sense, Spencer. I'm going to be quite frank with you, and your anger is definitely, you need to work on the anger still. So if you're not going to therapy, I think you need to consider. Let's go on to the next question. There's a lot of videos of you online. AI videos. A lot of people are commenting on them. It's like you as a superhero. What is that?
A lot of people, when I was allegedly on this reality show that I had no idea was even happening. I'm not a reality TV star. I'm an Angelino. They allegedly said that I was a villain on the show.
Yeah.
And I guess that now people are taking whatever that means and turning it into this beautiful hero arc. I'm no longer the villain. Now I'm a hero.
Right.
I'm kind of like, I'm like Batman. Instead of Spencer Pratt, I'm kind of like Spencer Bat.
You think
Pratt Man? I'm kind of like Pratt Man, actually. Now I just thought of that.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I'm Pratt Man.
You're doing a Batman impersonation? Is that what you're doing now? You're doing a Batman impersonation? What is going on? Stop what you're doing.
I'm Pratt Man.
Jesus.
I'm Pratt Man. Where's the water? Where's the water?
I think a Batman reenactment of the water?
That's me asking Karen Bass, who's the Joker in this hypothetical Batman situation, where the water is. So
I'd be
like
that.
Holding Karen Bass, and I'm like, "Where's the water?" That would be, man. I think that'd be a really good AI video. I think that's the next one that I'm going to cook up. Actually, Spencer Batman. Something like that. Something like a play on.
Let's cook that up. Definitely.
I also did a rap too.
You did rap?
Yeah, the Beverly Hills one.
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. I think
Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I brought my trailer.
Yeah.
I brought my because the trailer's portable. I can bring it like all around town.
Right.
And go to wherever I want. I'm kind of like a digital nomad now, and I'm using AI tools. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm using AI tools to build ad campaigns, because if you're not using AI, then you're going to fall behind.
Right.
You know, I bet if Karen Bass would have maybe used some AI, I bet she could have planned the fire thing a little bit better. Maybe she could have planned to not be in Ghana.
Right. Right.
She was gone. They're like, where's Karen Bass? And they were like, she's gone. Ghana.
I know, I got what you
And
did
now
there.
she's going to be a Ghana. Like, she's a Ghana.
Well, she is ahead in the polls.
Bye, Ghana. Bye, Ghana Bass.
She is ahead in the polls. I just want you to know.
Not for long.
Right. A couple more bat videos I think you might pull through.
I think 1 or 2 more bat videos and she's done. Especially that one that I just came up with there. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
And another rap.
I did think that was good. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to admit that one was a good one.
I'm working on
That was a good one.
one right now. It's because I did the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The next rap I'm doing is a straight out of Compton rap, but it's straight out of the Palisades rap.
You're doing a straight out of the Palisades rap?
Yeah, so it goes like this. It's like, Karen Bass coming straight out of the Palisades. A young Angelino's house got burned down. That's what it is.
Something like that, yeah.
Karen Bass coming straight out the Palisades.
Right.
And a young Angelino's mad because his house got burned down.
You should definitely get a ghostwriter to maybe fix those lyrics up. Those are trash. But
I'm already working on it with ChatGPT, actually. ChatGPT and Claude are kind of like my ghostwriters currently.
I figured, yeah. Sounded like it, yeah.
Just utilizing every like AI tool that I have. Like I said, I'm a radical. I like using like modern tools and technology to like revolutionize the way that we do things here as Angelinos, including political ads.
Okay, let's just move on. Spencer Pratt, Spencer Bat is his new slogan.
Yeah, like the Pratt Man.
Pratt Man. And I loved his idea with the Batman reenactment. I thought that was actually good. I thought
Thanks,
that was clever.
yeah.
That was one of the things
too.
I did like from what you said today in this interview. Not too much of the other stuff, especially the Ganga.
But that's because I don't think that I think Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace is a little bit underrated. And I think that if you just give it another chance and rewatch it, I think that
irrelevant.
It has iconic characters in it, like Vice for a Gunray.
Right. No, irrelevant to the questions. I don't want to talk anymore about Star Wars and Gangas because it just has nothing to do.
Liam
with
Neeson
LA.
did a great job. Come on, Liam Neeson was good.
Liam Neeson was good.
As Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, Liam Neeson was good.
And then Darth Maul obviously is like one of the most iconic Star Wars characters
love Darth
too.
Maul.
I just
do
feel
love
like
Darth Maul.
there's
I'm not
a lot
judging.
you're leaving on the table with the Phantom Menace and the Gonga City.
I'm not leaving anything on the table. I just don't want to talk about it because it has nothing
And
to do with
Gonga City was one of the most fun sequences in the whole movie when they were flying through This might be a little inside baseball for those of you who haven't seen Phantom Menace.
It's definitely inside baseball.
But a lot of people have seen Phantom Menace. They've seen it. If you haven't, go see it.
Let's move on. Enough with the Phantom Menaces and the Gongas. I'm done with it. I like Star Wars, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please, let's stop bringing it up. I'm over this. I don't want to talk about the Gongas anymore. Please. Half this interview has been about Star Wars and Gongas, and I don't want to, and sucking and spins. Let's get on track here. Next question. People have accused you of using money to stay in luxury hotels, and you're actually not living in your trailer. Is that true?
I love this. I love this question because have you noticed anything about me since I walked in?
No.
The audience wouldn't be able to know this. And you might just have a sinus infection, but I smell like shit.
That's you?
Yep.
Okay, good, because I thought that was me at one point.
I saw the last episode here. I thought it was maybe because that rat took the hantavirus rat, maybe pooped on the floor.
We cleaned it up.
I saw you did a good job of cleaning it up.
Yeah, we cleaned that up.
Not a single, yep. But no, I smell like poop because the trailer only has so big of a septic water tank in it, right?
Yeah.
There's me, and I take big dumps.
Yeah.
My kids,
right?
They take big dumps too. And my wife, she takes the biggest dumps of my entire family. People say women don't take dumps.
I don't know if she'd want you to say
do.
that. I don't know if she'd want you to say that on here.
So the septic tank in the trailer, it's been filling up, and this is one of the reasons why I'm so mad at Karen Bass. For basically, I blame her for burning down my house. She might as well have just thrown a match and burnt it down. Because before, I used to smell birds and dogs and the ocean breeze over my Pacific Palisades house. Now, all I smell is poop because there's poop everywhere. It's overflowing all over the toilet. It's coming out of the septic tanks, and then now I have to deal with my own poop, my own homeless poop, my own trailer. And now I have to deal with the homeless poop that's all around me from all the homeless people that Karen Bass has been allowing to poop everywhere.
Okay. Well,
what was the question?
Yeah, exactly. Because you're going off on tangents again about you smelling like shit. are you or are you not living in luxury hotels and using money to
Oh
live?
yeah. So no.
The Beverly Hills Hotel.
No, I mean, well, that's why I said all that. That's why I smell like poop, and that's why I'm so passionate about this. I haven't been spending, nights at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I go hang out there during the day sometimes. It's a good, middle way stop between my trailer. I was about to say my house, but that got burnt down.
Right.
It's a good middle way between my trailer in the Palisades and LA.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So you do spend time at the Beverly
Sometimes,
Hills
yeah,
Hotel.
I kind of
But
use
you're
it
not
as like
living
an
there.
HQ, but no, I'm not living there, and there's a big distinction between the two.
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to like them saying these lies about me. It's it's like, why don't you take accountability for yourself instead of saying, oh, Spencer Pratt, why are you staying in the Beverly Hills Hotel? Hey, Karen Bass, why did you burn the entire city of LA down while you were in Ghana?
Not a bad point, to be honest. Not a bad point at all.
The city is a mess.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's bad that I'm even being considered for this position. I don't even think I should be elected mayor.
You don't think? Oh, you don't think?
I shouldn't even be running.
I wanted to live. They forced your hand.
They forced my hand. I wanted to live with Tweety Bird.
Yeah.
And my dog.
Who died?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
And live with my kids and hang out with my bird.
Yeah.
Now I got to deal with poop. I shouldn't be running. You're right. I'm a
I definitely don't think you should be running for another reality TV show, which you said you actually are filming, even though you said you aren't filming.
They may be filming something. I don't know. I'm focused on the Angelinos.
Yeah.
I'm focused.
I did see a cameraman follow you into the building when we were here. So what was that about?
Beats me. I mean, listen, when you're in the public spotlight, there's always people trying to take pictures of you, and there's always things. Flash photography happening, paparazzi, especially in politics. I don't know what they're doing. I don't really care. I'm not focused on that. Maybe they want to make a reality show out of it. Maybe they don't. It's not my problem. My problem is focusing on the Angelinos, building a river, a lazy river, a Ganga City world, an Atlantis world.
Please not
where
talk
we can
about the
all
Ganga cities
swim
anymore.
around.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't envision that happening at all, to be quite frank with you. And if it does happen, holy shit, I'm impressed.
Are you not on page with the sucking and spitting?
That's fine. Just the way about going to do it, about the lazy rivers and the Ganga cities, that's not going to happen.
How are we going to be sucking and spitting if we don't have
We're not going to
water
be
to be doing?
I mean, we're going to be sucking and spitting, but it's not going to be that way.
And look, a lot of people did, by the way, they like with Karen, with these fires, I forgot to mention this, they'll be like, oh, it wasn't Karen's fault. It was unprecedented. We didn't have nothing could have been done. That's not true. Look, I will give it to them that it was dry, okay? It was drier than a grandmother's vagina out there,
right?
Okay, in LA. And yeah, that's a problem. But look, you could still bang a grandma. What do you need? Just some lube. Get some lube for the dry vagina. You can moisten it up real quick, and then you could go ahead and slide right in and out. It's not that bad, okay? So LA, it's kind of like a dry grandma's vagina, and we just need to lube it up with the lazy river.
Right, okay. Well, you heard it here, guys. Spencer Pratt's solution is to lube up California's dry, old vagina. That's going to be the solution. Apparently Karen Ass isn't doing that.
No, she's not. I'm glad you caught on to the whole Karen Ass thing, too. I like that.
I do like
slogan.
it. It's catchy.
Yeah,
There's several things I agree with you on that. That was one of them.
I'm actually surprised that no one's really done that before.
Yeah.
I don't really even think it's that
genius.
It's kind of a low-hanging fruit.
It is. It's like
honest.
a 10-year-old joke.
Oh, it's 10-year. Oh, it's a 10-year-old.
It sounds
joke.
like a 10-year-old joke.
Okay,
something you'd hear on the elementary playground, But you know what? I mean, Spencer, I've asked you a lot of questions today. I feel like a lot of fucking nonsense coming out of your mouth. I hope if you do get elected, you can pull off a lot of what you're saying. I don't think it's possible, and
what we need is nonsense, though.
No, we don't.
We've only been having sense. And what has sense got us?
Nonsense.
Fires, burnt down buildings, people dying.
Shit. Right.
Homeless people, crack addicts coming at you.
Well, here's one of my final questions I want to ask you. What do you want to tell the Angelinos? What do you want to say to the Angelinos about their city that's going to happen when you get elected? Let's have one final statement here.
I'll give a story. This happened recently. 6 months ago, I was walking in downtown LA, and 3 homeless crack addicts came up to me, attacked me, threw me onto the ground, pulled down my pants, and clapped me. And sorry, I'm getting emotional thinking about them clapping me.
I thought, yeah.
As they were clapping me, I knew.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I knew in that moment, on top of the fires and on top of when my bird, Tweety Bird, got burned in the fire, I knew as I was getting clapped that this can't keep happening anymore. I know what it's like to lose housing. I know what it's like to step in a pile of homeless poop. I know what it's like to be walking in downtown LA and being like, is someone going to come out of the shadows of this back alley and clap me? I know what it's like to smell the dead carcass of your burning Tweety Bird coming from the yard after the fire burns your bird, and it smells like a rotisserie chicken, and the scariest part is you kind of like it. It kind of appetizes you because who doesn't like a good rotisserie chicken? But it disturbs you because you know it's your Tweety Bird.
Let's just please wrap this up.
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
No.
So emotional again.
I'm emotional about what you said.
I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be in Angelino, to shoot movies in LA and Hollywood and surf in USA and surf around in the waters of LA and drive your car with the convertible down, flying down the freeway.
Okay.
I know what this state could be, and how it could be even better. Imagine what I said. Everyone loves a lazy river, and if you vote for me instead of Karen Ass,
It'll be spitting,
I'm gonna be sucking and spitting all these fires out all over the place. You're not even gonna know what a fire is anymore because we're gonna be living in an Atlanta City, a Ganga City, swimming around. You vote for me, you might see me out there in the streets, except I won't just be walking, I'll be swimming. That's how much water we're gonna have out here. And you better start working on your Ganga City accent, man. Oh boy, because we're gonna be shaking things up here in LA, sucking and spitting water all over the place.
Wow.
And
okay.
And
I think they got it.
I'm done. Dealing with corrupt politicians and
Right.
people who are, with qualifications. It's time for someone with no qualifications. It's time for someone who doesn't know what the hell they're doing and what they're talking about, who has access to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100, 50,000, 580,000 billionaires. That's me. It's time for a homeless resort. Like Pachanga, where people can gamble for salmon and they drink peptides. We're going to have a bunch of these homeless people. They're going to look like John Travolta, baby. They're going to be aging backwards. They're going to be like Benjamin Button by the time I'm done with them in this rehabilitation center. They're going to be walking around,
All right.
doing backflips because they're so healthy. Because some of these homeless people, they can't even walk or talk. They're losing their teeth. Now they're going to have teeth for days. Every homeless man and woman is going to have their own teeth with me. Spencer Pratt. Spencer Batman. And don't forget.
Did you get it all out?
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Wow.
The first time I did that on that one, I didn't do the Batman voice that good, so I had to redo it.
Yeah, right.
But I'd say that's all I have to say for everybody.
Well,
so Angelinos, and especially the one Angelino I was talking with the other day, Angelino.
Yeah.
His name's Angelino, like I said.
Right.
Angelino the Angelino, I hope you're doing well. I hope you got a kick out of this podcast. I hope everyone got a kick out of this podcast.
Well, Spencer, it's been amazing having you on. I mean, you really got your word out there. This is what this is for, so you can campaign for your election. And I hope for the best. And if you do get elected, even though you have no experience at all, hopefully our city turns into a Ganga City.
Me too.
Me so hope so too. I also hope it's going to be a Ganga City. Everybody loves one, especially Annie.
Okay.
Anakin Skywalker loves a Ganga City.
Well, it's been great having you on, Spencer. We'll see you next time on the Sketchy podcast if we decide to have you on. If you get elected, we're definitely going to have you back.
All right. Thanks so much, Justus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Catch you later. See you guys.